Yeah, we're going to do a bunch of Rate My Squads today. That's the plan. Just a ton. We'll do a bunch. There really isn't anything else going on. Do you think 105 Messi will be free to play in Retro Stars? Not a chance in hell. Okay, so there's two schools of thought on what's going to happen with the end of the season. Half the people think it's going to go out till October, maybe November, and that we'll still see a UCL event. We'll still see the Europa League as part of the UCL event, or the UCL event. Yeah, that sounds weird. UCL Champions UCL event. UCL event. UCL event. One word. That we'll still see Europa. We'll still see Champions League. There's some Asian event that's been rumored. And that's one school of thought that no, we're not going to see preseason until mid-September, end of September. The season's going to go until October because we've got so much stuff. Plus, there's people that think we're going to have at least 3 weekend tournaments. That's one school of thought. UC Elephant. The other concept is that Antoine is full of shit and has no idea what he's talking about half the time he posts shit on Discord, which it's my school of thought, and that they said we'll have a few months of weekend tournament, which means July, August, and September, which is really only 2 weekend tournaments because it started in July. First one's ending in August. Second one starts in August, ends in September. So that's 3 months for 2 weekend tournaments. And there's no EA Asian event coming. If we do see something, it'll be at the beginning of next season. And that, like he said, 3 more weeks of events, which is Retro Stars. We've got August 10th is Player of the Month. We've got 1 more weekend of weekend tournaments. Then we have Retro Stars. Retro Stars lasts 2 weeks. So let's say it ends at like the 20th of August, 21st of August. And then preseason starts for 4 or 5 weeks. Season ends mid to end of September. That is what I'm saying. I could be 100% full of shit and wrong. But that's what we're saying. So, who is Antoine? Antoine is the relations manager for EA FIFA Mobile. He took over AMT. He's kind of the go-to between players and EA on the Reddit Discord. So, that's where we're at. It's... I don't know. I still think the season's not going to make it to October. It's going to be done in September. Look at it this way. What is more intelligent from a game perspective is, do we kill the game off now before everything starts back up? We don't have any leagues running. You don't have any Player of the Month. There's all kinds of events starting, big events in October. If you end the season now in September, it takes that gap where we're not playing, there's no leagues running, and everything is about dead. It takes that month of September and devotes it to preseason. Then when the new season starts, you've got a couple of weeks to get acclimated to it. Then you've got Halloween, you've got November for Thanksgiving Day event, then you go into freeze, Christmas, everything. It makes more sense from a business perspective to end FIFA Mobile 20 in September. If they don't end it in September and they go on, then we're going to, let's say it goes out to October. What are we going to have an end of the season? Are we going to do preseason right on top of, Scream Team and right on top of November like they did years and years ago? I just don't think it's going to happen. telling you, September. That's why we should be shifting our investments and looking at end of season shift for end of season shift for your team. Sales, where are we at? This is 2 days worth of sales since Monday evening. I don't think there's any masters. There might be one master. Why are there masters that timed out? Must have been extra stuff. Do 10 to 13. There's no way I'm that high. I always say that, but then somehow end up there. But I just don't think it's going to happen. What I sell the 79s for, usually between 120 and 150K. Let's see. Oh, wait, there was. That's center forward Firmino. Finally sold center forward Firmino. So that's 2 mil.
My penis is tingling right now.
Let's see. 101 Royce or Masters. I've got both. I would say Royce and Masters. But I don't know how much Royce is right now. 25 mil. I don't know. I guess I'm always... I should keep track better. 25 mil is good for 2 days. I don't know why.
Stacey Francis is now following.
I think it's because for the longest time, 3 to 5 mil a day was good. We were happy with 3 to 5 mil, but now it's been so much. We've been getting a lot more money per day. Market's been exploding lately with all these old investments. Just the question, where do you think it's going to end? See, last season we had... last season it was 20 all the way until August.
Oscar Leanpe is now
and then
following.
We had 2 big upgrades. We had a 20 to 23, then it went from 23 to 25, and then like 3 days later it went from 25 to 27. 27 was where it ended. Max 27. So looking at these 20 max rank boosts now means nothing if we think they're going to increase before it all is. Probably 30. 27 was where it ended last season. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. Okay, Benzema. I've had a lot of problems with Benzema lately. For some reason, he's finishing everything with his head, his feet, you name it. And it's that it trained at 104. He is 130 heading, 103 jumping. Man, on the corners, he is a monster. 130 heading, 103 jumping, 140 dribbling, long shot, sprint speed. See, it's funny because I don't think of Benzema as being a quick player. But God, that card has surprised me lately. A lot of Real Madrid players. And Ronaldo. Sorta. Yeah. Finishing with his dick. Socrates in the middle. So what are we comparing? 130 heading and 103 jumping to 122 heading, 122 jumping. That's at base 99 and 15 boost. Ndidi, I still like Ndidi. I thought that was a fantastic center defensive mid. With Destroyer right next to Party. What we're missing in this squad is ultimate Van Dijk with Destroyer. Handanovic. I'm not a big Handanovic fan here. Reflexes skill boost isn't terrible. Not bad. Hazard out of position at left wing doesn't bother me at all. I love that Sancho right mid. The Sancho right mid is far superior than the Sancho SBC left mid. Ramos, not my favorite. 100% not my favorite. I still used him from time to time for different events that we've had to do. Yeah, this Alberto card's a strong card. 120 pace, 126 shooting, 73 defending with counter. It's just a solid center mid. Why do you hate Ramos? Because he hurts a lot? No, I hate Ramos because the card sucks ass. Benzema again. Shearer is somebody I haven't seen anybody use. 129 shooting, 118 pace. Power header, long shot taker, powerful driven free kick. Socrates goal. There's a left mid we don't see a whole lot of. We've seen him before. I like that grumpy face though. Ball control, long shots. See, that's another problem. We're looking at long shots being the is the new skill boost that's supposedly going to get dumped into the new Wijnaldum for Retro Stars. And it's not a skill boost that I definitely don't use it. Ugh. During preseason, the 4 to whatever weeks preseason is, you see massive increases. You can go from 104 to 110 in a week during preseason because of everything that happens during that time. They'll like last season, we went from max 20 skill boost to max 27 skill boost in a matter of weeks. So right now with them maxing the team at 104 as being max, let's say we do Retro Stars for 2 weeks. It is very possible at that point that they would say, okay, guess what? We're going from 104 to 110. And you could make that jump during preseason. That's just the way it works. Okay, Hazard, Best, Mbappe up top. Strong front line. I'm not an Mbappe fan, but that's a really good card. At 104, 137 pace, 136 shooting. Definitely a card.
Beer recipe. It was the greatest beer in all the world.
140 dribbling, 140 ball control, all with 70 or with second striker at level 17. That is a Mbappe next to Ronaldo up top. Those two strikers, and now actually with that Benzema that we've been seeing up top, they changes the game for me. Everybody talks about this guy, and originally I watched Stopty was all pumped that this was one of the best strikers in the game. I've put him in, and I cannot get anything out of him. Can't get anything out of him as striker. But yet when I'm playing, he's constantly kicking my ass in head-to-head. I don't know why. He works. It's like he works for everybody but me. Wan-Bissaka, there's a one of the top 3 right backs. I put Trent Alexander-Arnold in there, and Wan-Bissaka. I don't know who the third one would be. Carvajal, that's a good one. Team of the season, Carvajal. That's another one. Yeah, he's in the top 3. So Wan-Bissaka, Carvajal, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Can you feel it different if your squad is link perfect? No. I don't think links have anything to do with anything other than your ability to get better chances in versus. That's it. Socrates and Kenna. Does Kenna have any decent stats? 125 defending. Where's he at? 110 heading, 113 jumping. But his only special skill is he doesn't have any special skills. Here it is. It's Voldemort at left wing. Yeah, that's Jetpack Shay's got the perfect spelling. I call him Voldemort because it's you're not supposed to say his name. Very strong left wing though. But with 104 Hazard out there, I just don't know why. I mean, I hate when it's left wing is such a left wing, left mid are just tough. I don't like the field not flipping, so all the left side of the field just kind of goes away. Davies is an old school Bundesliga rivals. Strong left back. I think I put him up there in top 3 left back. I put him up there top 3. Yeah, they should definitely flip the field next season. I've been asking for field flipping since they took it away in FIFA 17. Box to box. Power header. Ooh, that's the first center mid with power header I've seen in a very long while. There you go. That's Cleathu or whatever his name's cousin. The other Voldemort. Too many dots. I mean, if I can't pronounce your name, I'm not putting you in my squad. Thanks a lot for hanging out. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.